I'm Tharindu Dushanta. I'll be recording this lesson on behalf of IIHS. So it's about referencing and citations, right? Before I go ahead with this lesson, I would highly recommend you to follow what Dr. George has instructed you to do. Because now this lesson is based on a shortcut, or using Microsoft Word features to add references, right? But what Dr. George must have taught you is doing manual referencing. That is what you should be doing, and that is what you should learn. But anyway, to support with your assignment, so let's see what references and citations are. Now, there is two things that you should know when it comes to references. First one is in-text citations, right? In-text citations. Second one is referencing, right? In-text citation means, now let's say, now there is a paragraph here, right? Just assume that I took this paragraph from a book, right? From a book. I read a book and I understood the content of that book and I rewrote the content, right? So after rewriting the content from a book, what comes after the paragraph? What comes here? Within bracket called in-text citations. Clear? Right. That is called in-text citations. And then for each paragraph where you refer from another site, you will be putting in-text citations, end of paragraph, right? But end of the document, at the end of the document, you'll be adding a separate sheet with a title called references or citations or bibliography, right? So that has a full list and in detail list of all the sources that you have referred to prepare this document. So that is the difference between in-text citation and references. In-text citation is a short note on the source that you have referred to write a paragraph or a section, while the references is a full description of all the sources that you have referred to prepare the document. Clear, right? Yes? No? Yes. Right? So that's theory anyway. So let's see how you're going to do referencing, no in-text citations. Now let's say paragraph 1. I have taken this from a book. I read a book and book said something, so I read it and I rewrite, I rewrote this paragraph, right? I rewrote this. Now I'm going to add in-text citations. For that, what I do, I keep the cursor at the end of the paragraph here, right? And I go to references, right? Before I go ahead with anything else, I have to choose my referencing style. Now in your case, your referencing style is APA, right? Now APA would have different versions. So if you have versions, then you should use the latest version, 5th edition, 6th edition, whatever it is, right? Now in this case, I have only APA, just a single version. Now if you, when you use your computer, if you have 5th edition and 6th edition APA, so you use the latest, 6th, right? So there are minor changes between these version changes. So let's say, in my case, I use APA, that is my referencing style, right? So, and now here, I have jotted, or I have noted all the information that I need to know about the book. I took that paragraph from this book called Use of IT, author's name, Kanushka Martinez, because I don't have a real book to show you, right? Just assume I have taken this information from the book, right? Now, here, if you have used a book, right, the entire book, you will be using this information to fill references. If you have used a book section, let's say a chapter 1, right, from a book, or chapter 2 from a book, then you need this additional information which is specified in red as well, page number and the title, right, of that particular chapter, right? So let's do it. So paragraph 1, so choose the referencing style, then go to insert citation, right, and click add new source, right? From here you choose the type of source. Now in this case, a book. Click book. Now these are the information that I need to know. Author, title, year, city, publisher, right? I have added this information into this Word document, which I cannot see when this is open, right? So I'll add this information into a presentation, because when I open the references window, I cannot keep two Word documents open, right? So I'll copy that and I'll put that into a PowerPoint. Right, me take additional information right here. Okay, now what I'm going to do, add new source, book, right, author. Now who's the author? Book author is Kanishka Martinez, right? So that is our IT assistant manager, right? So here, instead of just copying and pasting, what you can do is click edit on the author. Here you can put last name and first name. Paste. Martinez is the last name. Kanishka is the first name. Right? And click add. If you have more than one author, you can do the same thing. You can add it again. Let's say the next one. Susit Costa. Susit. Right? Click add. If you have 5 authors, do the same thing. Right? And click OK. Now this will arrange it accordingly. Right? That is why I didn't copy and paste the name, because this has to be in a specific order. Right. Okay. Title of the book. Now here, the title of the book is Use of IT. I can just copy and paste. Now if I had a book, I have to go through the book and fill this. The මේකේ මම word එකට අරන් තියෙන්නේ පොතෙන් information මම ගත්තා කියලා assume කරගෙන, right? Well, title is Use of IT. Year, the year that the book has been published, right? පොත publish කළා තියෙන එක 2015, 2016. The city that the book has been published, let's say Välisära. Publisher, who published the book? Now in this case, publisher is IIHS. Right? I feel that. Clear? Is that clear? And click OK. That's it. Now, at the place where you kept the cursor, before you start the referencing, you get the in-text citation. Making in-text citation. That's a short version of the referencing. Right? මේකේ වැටෙන්නේ authorගේ නමයි year එකයි විතරයි. Clear? So this is in-text citation. Assignment වලදී කියන references දාන්න කියලා references දාන්න කිව්වට that is not just referencing. Though they ask you to put references, it's not just references. Both in-text citations plus references should be there in your assignment. Clear? Now, one more very popular and common problem, questions that the students would ask. Is there should be a citation for each paragraph? හැම paragraph එකටම citation එකක් තියෙන්න ඕනද? නෑ, එහෙම ඕනේ නෑ. Right? Now, if you have referred from somewhere else for those paragraphs, you should have to have citations and references. Now, in between you may have paragraphs which explains your opinion. For those, can you put citations? No, that's your opinion. Right? For those, you don't have to. But as much as you have citations and references, the value or the credibility of your assignment will increase. Clear? Right? So එහෙමයි කියන සම්පූර්ණ paragraph ඔක්කොම තමන්ගේ ලියන්නත් බෑ. Right? Assignment එක considerable amount එකක් references තියෙන්න ඕනේ. Right? Okay, now we know how to put citations from a book. Right? Now let's see how to put a citation from a book section. Book section. ඒ කියන්නේ පොතම කියවලා නෙමෙයි මේ paragraph එක ලිව්වේ, පොතේ එක කොටසක් කියවලා, එක area එකක් කියවලා. Let's see. Right? That can be a chapter, that can be a few pages of the of a book, right? Now again I keep the cursor at the end of the paragraph. අදාළ paragraph එකේ යටින් cursor එක තියෙනවා. Right? Go to insert citation, click add new source. Right? From here I choose book section. Now here you have two additional things to fill. Two additional things to fill. Pages, author, title, right? අරකේ book author, book title ඒවා අපි කලින් එකෙත් දැම්මා. book කියන එකටත් දැම්මා. right? book section එක වැඩි වෙන්නේ author. ඒ කියන්නේ අදාළ chapter එකට වෙනම author කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් that should be there. If there is an author for that specific chapter or pages that you have read, that author's name should also be included. Again, the title, apart from the book title. පොතේ නම විතරක් නෙමෙයි. පොතේ එක පරිච්ඡේදකින් අල්ලුවේ. If you have referred a chapter in a book, you have to mention the title of that chapter. Clear? Right? As well as pages. From which pages? It's very precise. Right? So here, author, let's say use the same thing, Kanushka Martinez. That is the book author. That is the book author. Right? Here, under book author, edit, I add the same thing, the same method. Add. Right? Okay. Right? Now, if you do not have a separate author for that section, let's say පොතේ section එකට author කෙනෙක් නැත්නම්, you can use the same thing for section author as well. මේ authorත් ඒකම use කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Let's say in this case, Susit is the author for that section. Right? Costa. Right? Add. Okay. Now, book author කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා, author කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා. The title and book title. Book title එක තමයි, where is the book title? Book title is this, the name of the book. Use of IT. The title, if there is a separate title for that chapter, you can use that title. Right? Let's say in this case, chapter 1 is the title. You may have different, don't put chapter numbers if you have titles. Right? This is just an example. Right? Title. Year 2015. Right? Pages. From which pages you cited that those information. 23 to 56. Now here this is important. What I do, I put page ranges with a dash in between. From 23 to 56. Here there is a dash at the middle, right? Now, if you at any point, if you are confused how to fill that, once you click on the specific section, you will be able to see an example here, right? Make example එකක් පෙන්නනවා. ඒ example එකේ විදිහට format එක දාන්න, right? In this case, this city, Valisara, publisher, IIHS, the same information. Okay, right? Now here, this and this is different. Clear? Right? So that is using the book section for referencing. Is that clear? Right. All right. So the third one, let's use a journal. We have journals, right? Journals, you know, journal එකක් refer කරනවා කියලා හිතමු. There is no much difference compared to a book section. But let's have a look. Paragraph 3 is from journal, let's say. Insert citation, add new source. Right. From here, you have different, like, you know, you can use any of these sources. Journal article. Right. What I need is author, title, journal name, year and pages. Here I have journal. Author, Harshana Pereira, a well-known person. Huh? Edit. I would have put Harshana AJ. That's his nickname. Okay, right? The title is now here you have journal name and title. Title is the name of the article, right? Journal එකේ නම නෙමෙයි title එක කියන්නේ. Remember? දැන් අපි හිතමු මේකේ හැටියට journal එක bio inquirer, article එකේ නම effective use of marketing strategies, because Harshana is a marketeer, right? So title is the title of the article. Journal name is Bioinquirer. Year 2016, page 12 to 13. Page 12 to 13. Click OK. Now this is how you add a citation using a journal article. Is that clear? So the same thing, you can use the technique is the same. You can use any of these sources and fill the required information. That's it, right? Now the most commonly used type of source is websites, right? Websites. I'll copy this paragraph 3 once again. Let's say this is paragraph 4, right? So let's see how you're going to add citations or references using a website. So insert citation, add new source, right? From here, there are two types, website and document from a website, right? Now when you say a website, that is just a website like Wikipedia, right? You know Wikipedia is not a yes, right? Not a very good and acceptable source for your assignment. So don't use Wikipedia unless you have no other choice, right? Wikipedia තමයි මුලින්ම search කරපු ගමන් හැම එකේම එන්නේ උනාට use කරන්න එක පුළුවන් තරම් minimize කරන්න, right? So Wikipedia නම් website. Now sometimes, like let's say you try to check for American Heart Association's 2015 CPR guideline. එහෙම ගැහුවොත් එහෙම සමහර වෙලාවට එන්නේ website එකක් නෙමෙයි. You won't get a website, but you get a PDF file downloaded automatically. Search කරලා click කරාම PDF එකක් download වෙනවා. Right? Now those are called document from a website. Right? Document from a website. And that is the difference between website and a document from a website. Now you can choose whatever depend on depend on the type of source. Let's say website, right? Most common one. Now I should say, like, this is just APA referencing style. If you are using APA 6th edition, there you have year, month and day. You don't have to fill year access, month access and day access. See, not to get confused. Like sometimes when you open your laptop and when you try to put references, maybe get නෙමෙයි 6th එක නම් පාවිච්චි කරන්නේ year, month, day කියලා විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. Right? Year access, day access, month access කියලා නෑ. Right? ඒ මොනොත් එහෙම year, month, day is the day, month and year the article or the site has been published. Right? So well, author. Now I have a Wikipedia site open, right? Wikipedia site එකක්. So let's say what information I need. Author ඕනේ. Then Wikipedia වල authors ලා හොයන්න හරි අඩුයි. Right? You don't have authors in most of the articles. But on a website, if you have an author, usually the author will be mentioned at the top of the page. Page එකේ උඩම author කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් author කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා. එහෙමත් නැත්නම් page එකේ footer එකේ යටම author කෙනෙක් ඉන්නවා නම් author කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා. Right? So then in this case now you don't have an author. The author is Wikipedia. නේ Wikipedia තමයි author. I'll copy this Wikipedia කියන කැලේ විතරක්. Because I'm too lazy to type. Right? Author Wikipedia. Right? Name of the web page and name of the website. Now one more thing that people get confused with. Web page sa website. Then මේක ගත්තොත් Wikipedia කියන website එක. Right? Now it is like a book. Website එක කියන්නේ it's like a book. It is like a book. You have many pages. You have a main page, like you have nursing, biomedical science, physiotherapy. ඊට පස්සේ like you call anything, Wikipedia would have a separate page for those titles. Clear? තේරුණාද? Because like people get confused with this. Website එකේ නම තමයි Wikipedia. Web page එකේ නම තමයි මම හොයලා තියෙන nursing කෙනෙක් ගැන. Nursing is the name of the web page. Right? Similarly, ඔයාලා Moodle එකට යන්නකො. Moodle එකට යන්න. IIHS LMS එකට. Website එක තමයි IIHS LMS. ඒකේ ඔයාලා ගියොත් එහෙම advanced nursing assessment කියන subject එකට ගියොත් එහෙම ඒකේ web page එක advanced nursing assessment. Right? Emergency and trauma page එකට ගියොත් එහෙම page එකේ නම emergency and trauma. The site is IIHS LMS. Clear? IIHS LMS කියන එක පොතක් වගේ. That is website. ඇතුලේ තියෙන ඒවා pages. Clear? Right. Now, Wikipedia is the site, nursing is the web page. Web page, nursing, website, Wikipedia. Right? Year, month and day. Right? Now you can check Wikipedia එකට ගියාම පල්ලෙහාම තියෙනවා publish කරපු දවස at the footer. Here this page was last edited on 30th April 2017. These Wikipedia pages will never get old. Right? 30th April 2017. Year 2017. Month. Now here that should be in word. Right? Letters. Not just number of the month. April ka type karanna one. So you have to type April, day, 30th. Number spelling. Right? 30th. Year access. 2017. What is the date today? 12th. No, this is day. Day access 12. Right? URL. URL is the web address. This one. Right? ඕනම browser එක උඩින්ම මේ www.http something something right දිග එකක් එන්නේ ඒක select කරා right click කරා copy කරා you can copy right then you go back right click paste right click OK. Now this is citation from a website. Clear? Right? So let's have a look what is the difference of using a document from a website. There is no difference. Right? The same information will be needed. Clear? Is that clear? Clear, right? Okay. So now you know how to add citations, and we have added citations using book section, journal article and website. Do you have any questions from that? ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද? නෑ. Good. Right, okay. Now if you have any question, you can disturb and ask questions. We have only very few students, so you don't mind answering questions. No, right? No. Okay. Now let's see how to add references, right? Citations or bibliography. Prajatya? If you add more authors, if you want to try, we'll try adding more authors, right? Right. So I'm going to add one more thing. Let's say book, right? Edit. First, Martinez. Anushka, add, right? Pereira, Harshana, add. Costa, Susit, add. The next known person is Nadun Ratnayaka. Nadun, right? Okay, now let's say title, test, year 2017, city, Colombo, publisher, IIHS. Now here, this of course does not. I'll add more. Let's have a few more. Usually that happens. No, this does not. But if you try the APA 6th edition, that happens. That will automatically add et al. Right? So you know, like if you have more than three authors, like you have to add the first author's name and et al. Yes, right? Yes. Yes, right? So that just try it now. Now this is this Office version is old anyway. If you are using like your laptops, probably you must be having APA 6th edition. Try with APA 6th edition. I have tried it. Usually it gives a tab. If it does not, just let me know. I'll check what the problem is. Right? So mage laptop එකෙන් දැම්මොත් එහෙම එට්ටල් එනවා. එනවද මිස්? එන්නේ නැද්ද? 5th. Right, ඒකයි. Right? So even this is APA 5th edition. Right? Just try it. Okay. Now let's say how to add references. Right? How to add references. මෙහෙම එකක් આવුත් එමනා. If you get that problem, that's a rare case. Right? So manually හදන්න. Right? Manually හදන්න instead of මේක අයින් කරලා ඉවර වෙලා manually ඒකල type කරන්න. ඒකේ ඉන්නෝනේ author ගේ නමයි etal කියන එකයි ඒකයි. Right? So that now to add references, now the references should be at the last page of your document. You need to have a new page. So I'm going to add a new page. Insert page break. So I'm on a new page now. Right? My cursor is on a new page. Right? Because like when I add references, the references table will appear at the page where I have my cursor. මගේ cursor එකේ මේ paragraph එකක් මැද තියලා මම references දැම්මොත් එම් paragraph එක මැදට තමයි references table එක වැටෙන්නේ. Right? So ඒකෙන්ද keep the cursor on top of the last page, which is the new page, and go back to references. Click on bibliography. Right? Now here you have works cited and bibliography. If you use later version of Office, you have citations and like so many names. Right? So I'll click bibliography. Just click bibliography. Here, this is the list of references. That is a full list of references. Okay, so you don't have to do anything. Basically, if you want, if the style allow you to do so, you can put bullets, but not necessary. Right? සමහර ඒවායි කියනවා සමහර assignment වලට නෝට bullet දාන්න ඕනේ, indent තියන්න ඕනේ. If it is necessary, add bullets. If not, don't. ඕන නැත්තම් දාන්න නැතුව ඉන්න. Right? Clear? Now when it comes to this, all the references will be listed or sorted according to alphabetical order. So there is nothing that you have to do manually. Questions? No. Is that clear? Is that clear? Is that clear? Right. Now let's say if you have to add another citations from or like to a paragraph which you have already used in your document. Let's say paragraph 6 is taken from the same source. Right? Same book which I have taken the paragraph 1. Now for paragraph 1 I have already added the citation. So for the paragraph 6 I don't have to add citation all over again from the scratch. All what I have to do is go to citation. Here you will be able to see a list that you have already used, sources that you have already used in this document. You just click on the respective source. Right? Click karama, you get this citation. Right? So that is first thing. Second thing, if you happen to edit an already added citation or a reference, right? All what you have to do is click on manage sources. Right? Now here you will be able to see a list of sources that you have used so far from the beginning. Assignment පළවෙනි එකේ ඉඳලා මේ වෙනකන් කරපු හැම එකටම දාපු sources ටික මේකේ තියෙනවා. Right? Now on this side you will be able to see the sources that you have used in this document. මේ document එකට use කරපු sources ටික. right? එතකොට අපිට let's say edit කරන්න ඕනේ මේක කියලා. මේක click කරා edit කියන එක click කරා, so you get this. You can edit. Clear? Clear, right? Anything else?